Good morning. So it is a bright day and it's partially sunny. It may or may not be beautiful today. After all, I don't know. I didn't look at the app. I'm thinking it's supposed to be in the 60s or 70s again, but I don't know. So I'm going to explain a little bit to you. Why do I do my exercise video separate from my vlogs? For two or few reasons. One, when I was looking at my views, people only watching up to about 2 minutes. Okay, well, that's fine because, you know, it's hard to keep people's attention anyway, right? So I thought to myself, okay, like, since people is only into 2 minutes of my vlogs, I have to do extra videos in order to up my view time a little, you know. And so I can't force people to watch my videos any longer. It is entirely up to yous how much you view. But I also thought, okay, if I do my exercise videos separate, people can have the choice to either just watch my exercise or watch my vlog, or watch both if they wish. But by me doing the exercise separate, it also keeps me off the hook if I don't want to exercise for that day, and also it's an extra video to give me a little extra view time. So therefore, instead of getting just 2 minutes, say for 5 views, I may get 2 minutes for 5 views on the exercise, and then like 2 minutes for 5 views on my vlog. Whether the same person or individual, it doesn't matter. And therefore that would give me a total of 20 minutes instead of like 10, right? So, you know, the way it goes here in YouTube world, if you're going to do videos, you gotta kind of play your cards right. If you're one that you don't have all that much ingenuity to really be creative and exciting and really draw people in, then you've got to at least use your brain enough to create enough content so that you've got a possibility of getting almost equal of what somebody who has a little bit more exciting content gets. Know what I mean? So like for my case, I don't have a lot of ideas on videos other than to share how I'm doing with my weight loss and to exercise with you, and then any new park that me and my husband can go to, show that park off to you, and occasionally do a vlog about a subject that may be touching or interesting, and on occasion do a craft like a painting. So, you know, I'm not one of those that's like boom, 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 all over the place, you know, not like Exploring with Josh or anybody like that, you know. I'm just me. I am a typical housewife who does nothing. I mean, I have got this app called Send Earnings that I can get a penny per email, but it also provides surveys. And this is just how boring of a life I live. Every survey I try, I disqualify because I don't fall in that criteria. I don't go to movie theaters. I don't rent, lease, or buy new vehicles every time I turn around. I don't fly. I don't shop these big fancy malls. I don't buy certain clothings. I don't try certain products, you know. I disqualify for every survey because I'm a plain Jane, so to speak. And I'm not putting myself down. That's just the life I live. I don't have an exciting life other than doing YouTube. You know what I mean? So for me, seeing that apparently I'm pretty boring to the majority of viewers, boring enough that they can only tolerate 2 minutes of me. I'm sorry if I'm not more exciting than 2 minutes. I have to come up with more video content so that I get a little bit more view time, you know? It adds up very slowly when you don't get very much views. It adds up very slowly. And people has given me advice on how to do my videos and stuff, what to do and everything. And the truth of the matter is, like, as much as I would love to do all these different things that's been suggested to me, I have even tried it, and it's not me, you know? I do the best I can. Just like with live streaming, I'm lucky if I get a person on in a live stream, and I have been told many times, talk about anything, just talk, that way people will watch in a replay. But the truth of the matter is, I don't even have subject content, you know? I am a listener. I'm a listener. So I can be in a social crowd and I'm just sitting there listening. And then if there's something that I would like to add that has to do with that subject matter, I'll add it. And sometimes the jar gets opened and then I'm talking nonstop, or I just still really don't have anything to say, you know? But that's how I am. So I can understand people only wanting to give me about 2 minutes of view time, and that's fine. So I do what I can to make up for it, and that's therefore the reason why I do the exercise videos separately. And that way, you know, without having to hear me go blah, 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 blah about the same thing all the time, you can just go on ahead and either watch me exercise and make a fool of myself for my belly hanging when I'm doing those darn planks. I've seen it. Or you can exercise with me, you know. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The truth of the matter is, at least I do have an audience, no matter how few it is. I do have an audience. And I'm wanting to please everyone somehow. So that's the reason why I do my exercise and my vlogs separate. So now with all that said, I am going to tell you how much I weigh. So I am up 191.1. That makes 2 pounds and 7 ounces. 2 pounds and 7 ounces up. But I'm not going to fret about it, not one bit, because I kind of made this an ongoing joke this morning to make light of the subject instead of me being upset about it. So, like, as a woman, it is typical for us not to even make up our mind. And it's the same way with our weight loss. Our weight loss is up and down like a roller coaster and a yo-yo. And it's typical of a woman to not be able to make up her mind. You can laugh or not, joke or not. It's a good way to look at it, you know. A woman cannot make up her mind, even in how much she weighs every day. But one thing I have made up my mind about is that I do definitely want to finish losing the weight. So I am kind of going to challenge myself to eat smaller portions. I'm going to challenge myself. I tell the Lord constantly I want to be a thin eater, you know. I want to be a thin eater. I want to shrink my stomach, not my outer stomach, but my food stomach, you know, my food pouch. I want to shrink it to be about like that, about that big. That big. Yeah, that big. Bigger than an egg, smaller than an ostrich egg. Bigger than a chicken egg, smaller than an ostrich egg, right? So that's going to be my challenge for myself, along with the exercises, which I'm so sorry that I didn't really push hard to do the cardio. I wasn't in the mood to go huffing and puffing and trying to breathe, okay? I wasn't in the mood for it. But I do know that I need to at least continue the toning. Even if I don't do cardio, I need to continue with the toning. So that doesn't mean that we're not going to do cardio. I just wasn't in the mood to huff and puff today. Anyway, so with all that said, I'm not going to frown about the situation, because I know that I am going to get back down into the 80s, and I'm going to continue dropping. I know that I know. So I'm not gonna be upset. I'm not gonna flip out, you know. I'm going to continue being happy and keep working at it, because I've got this. We've got this. 2019 is our year for success. We've got this. We can do it. Right? All right. To my new subscribers, thank you and welcome for being here. I am so glad you're here. I am so glad you're here. And I will be seeing you tomorrow, more than likely with an exercise segment and then another journey vlog. I love you guys so much. Have a great day.